Good morning, bro. It's about 6 in the morning on Monday morning. And rain keeps dropping on the camera, so you're gonna have to forgive me, boys, if you just can't see me for the whole video. Or if you can't hear me, because this car's driving past at a very quick rate. And it's about to be one right now, bro. And there's gonna be a lot more of that. So anyway, I just thought I'd film a quick video on my way to the gym again at this time. Bro, I need to find like a quiet spot for filming, bro. Seriously. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with it. So what I'm titling this video is, if you win the morning, you will win your life. And what I mean by that is, if you work hard every single morning, your life is kind of automatically you will win at life, right? And how does this work? Well, you might find momentum is a lot more useful than you might think. For example, since I'm going to the gym at 6 in the morning, when I get back home, I'm a lot more likely, 1 minute, big truck, but when I get home, I'm a lot more likely to start working on a business or reading or studying, whatever. Momentum is key, because if you imagine, this video is going to be horrible, but I thought I'd just get one out anyway. If you can tolerate the cars driving past and the people driving past or walking past and the rain dropping on the camera, then I hope you enjoy. But anyway, what I was saying, another one, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna carry on. If you can't hear it, I just won't post it, bro. But if you imagine, if you spent all morning, or even if you woke up at 3 p.m. and you started eating junk food, watching porn, playing video games, you're a lot less likely to stop doing those things and go do something hard. Because you've already reached a high level of dopamine. So if you was to just stop doing that, it just drop, and you wouldn't get as much pleasure out of doing the good things. So why it helps to do everything in the morning, like the worst tasks in the morning, people call it eat the frog. So eating the frog is essentially doing your worst task first, get it over with, and everything else is easier. So if you, let me explain this one. If you eat junk food, porn, whatever, at the start of your day, your baseline for the day is already high. When you stop doing that, it's low. So you'll get no enjoyment. But if you start off low and you gradually keep on building up the things, it'll get much easier. Much easier. And listen, you'll also be tired the next night. And then you can sleep and wake up early. So last night I was extra tired because I was working for hours and hours and hours on like a project that I got. I was working on videos for hours at a time, and I think I'll probably upload that either tomorrow or the next day. I've still not recorded it, I've just made the little slideshow thing. I'm going to do more later, right? And the reason why it was much easier to do that is because the first thing in the morning I went to the gym. I got out of bed, I just got my clothes on and got out the door, man. I got out the door and I recorded a YouTube video on my way to the gym, rather than listening to music or whatever, which I'd much rather do. So you need to win your mornings to win your life. Another thing, if you win your mornings, you're then going to win your afternoons, then you're going to win your evenings, then the next day you're going to win, because you already have that momentum. You're going to win the month, you're going to win the years. So the morning is like the key to your life. It's the start. As you probably know this, everybody knows this. Every single 1st of January, people have their New Year's resolutions. Or even just 1st of the month, or Monday morning. New year, new month, new morning, whatever. People like to start new. It's called the calendar effect. You can read about it in Atomic Habits. It's the calendar effect. people, they like to start on like the first of a month or a new week because it puts into their brain that they have a fresh start. But what they don't realise is they have a fresh start every single morning. And people tend to actually do their New Year's resolutions for a few weeks before they actually drop down. I think the day where people drop off it is like the 11th or the 13th of January, usually. I seen it on the news one time, bro. I wasn't actually watching the news, it was just on, bro. But apparently people like literally do their New Year's resolutions for a few weeks. But if you imagine, if they tried doing that halfway through the year, they'd probably only get like 1 or 2 days. Because they've tricked themselves. They've tricked themselves into thinking that they have a new start. And this is why you probably hear a lot of people say, you need to change your identity if you want to make any progress. And it's very true. If you see yourself as a hard-working person, or a sociable person, or a person that people want to talk to, if you see yourself as these things, you will automatically become them. Because you start to act in the way you see yourself. In the same way, if you see yourself as a loser who plays video games or watches porn and eats junk food and never leaves this house, you're never going to do those things, are you? You're never going to leave your house, you're never going to stop watching porn. Because you see yourself as that low. Like, can you imagine who's a famous sports player? Like Ronaldo. He sees himself as the best in the world. Of course he does, right? If he started to see himself as an average player, then what, bro? He's going to become an average player. And I'm not talking about ego. Like, he walks the talk, bro. If you see yourself as a hard-working person, you're going to become those things. But yeah, man. Win your mornings, bro. And your life will change drastically.